Welcome to the Drunk Tank, the sports podcast where the takes are hot and the drinks ice cold. Live from the Drunk Tank Sports Studio, it's your host, PuBLiKDrUnk and Gage, the Yam Man. Yam Man, what's up, buddy?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good, man. What'd you have to drink this weekend?
Man, I did not have anything. I was right. Actually, no, I take that back. I had one Modelo Saturday night.
One Modelo.
One Modelo, yep.
Uno Modelos. Man, that sounds pretty rough.
I think you got enough drinking in for the both of us this weekend.
Yeah, man. So we got the Margarita Tower this weekend. You know, love the Margarita Towers, but
They
I
double
think
up the tequila.
they doubled the tequila, man. Once you become a
Oh,
regular, then they make it a little stronger. You get a little stronger pour, and
they they
it
hook
fucked
you
me
up.
up. It fucked me up this weekend. I was pretty damn drunk.
Dude, yeah, like I had woke up at like 1 in the morning and had texted you and Owen back on Discord. Both y'all were up. You're like, I'm still a little drunk, to be
No,
honest.
I'd already slept mine off. Like
Oh,
I'd
did
slept
you?
that off
Okay.
by that point. But yeah, Owen said he was still drunk. I was
It
up.
it
I
was
was up
Owen,
playing the
yeah.
show,
Yeah.
playing some MLB. Got back into that. Baseball playoffs got me onto it. But let's get on to our
Heck
drunk
yeah.
takes.
All right.
I'll go first on this one. You know,
Okay.
bad weekend for Penn State, man. Penn State, they had a rough one, but my drunk take is that they're gonna go into Columbus on November 1st. And they're gonna beat the hell out of them Buckeyes.
Oh
It's
shit.
they're gonna go in there. Nobody's gonna expect them to win. James Franklin can't beat top five teams. He can't beat good teams on the road. They're gonna go in there and they're gonna make the Buckeye fans cry
Okay. Yeah, it's in Columbus, right?
in Columbus.
In Columbus. Okay. All right. That is a drunk take. That is for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
I have no scientific facts to back that up. No conclusive reasoning. Nothing to make me think that that's going to happen. But I was struggling with drunk takes this week, and I was like, why not Penn State?
yeah, just send it. Just
Yeah, just
send it.
send it full send.
I think mine is a little less of a drunk take given how the Miami Dolphins have been going. But I'm gonna say Mike McDaniel will not be the head coach of the Miami Dolphins by the end of the season.
Do you? Is it going to be because of like he go checks into rehab for?
Do you think he's on something?
I don't know, man. He
Because he
maybe it's
looks
just
weird
maybe it's
sometimes,
just
man.
stress, bro. Maybe it's stress. I don't wanna put that on him if it's not true. But damn, man,
Yeah.
he looks like he's partaking in the Miami lifestyle, or the stress of the job is just killing him. One of the two.
It,
He does
I
not look
mean,
healthy.
he doesn't look like he's in a good spot at
Yeah.
all. Yeah, that Miami, they ain't looking good. They haven't looked good. And yeah, I'm gonna say McDaniel will not be the head coach. Hopefully not because of those reasons we just talked about, and it's just performance. But
He's
yeah, I like Mike McDaniel. I just,
yeah, he started
you
off
know,
so hot, man, and like
hmm
the Wonder Boy coach out there, and then
yep,
did not end up working out for him. And I agree with you. I mean, he definitely isn't making it past the season, but we'll
yeah,
see if he makes it through the rest of the season.
yeah, yep.
That's rough. And they said they were going to cut Tyreek at the end of the year too. That's
Really?
what I heard. Yeah, I heard that somewhere
Okay.
yesterday.
Well, that would
That their
make
plan is
sense.
to cut Tyreek,
Yeah, yeah.
which
I
is good for
don't.
them. I mean, Tyreek's
I
a
It's kind of a piece of
horrible,
shit.
horrible human
Yeah,
being. I'm not a big fan of Tyreek Hill.
yeah.
All right, and now on to the pour one out and raise a glass. Who you pouring one out
Okay.
for and raising a glass for this week?
I got a few pour one out. So, I got to pour one out for Bill Belichick, North Carolina. Uh, I mean, it was or if you take out the first quarter, that was a close game. But Clemson dropped 28 on them in the first quarter, and they're all passing touchdowns. Yeah, that was not good. Bill Belichick and North Carolina kind of looked like shit. I don't know what people were expecting in general, but yeah, then I've got one. Did you see that DeMarcado play for the in the Cardinals game?
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah, the dude busted off a nice 78-yard touchdown just to drop the ball before he crossed the line. And ooh, I don't know which coach was in his face at the on the sideline, but it was heated.
I forget the Cardinals head coach, but that was the head coach.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, he was pissed, pissed. I mean, he wasn't like showboating or anything. I mean, he wasn't really like
No, he
taunting. He
was
was
like he
still running in.
just threw the ball
Just
down before
just
no,
dropped it.
he threw the ball down to Showboat in the end zone.
Yeah.
It was
Well, pour one out for that guy. Also Mark Sanchez apparently stabbed someone this weekend or last week.
no, he got
Um,
stabbed.
oh, he got stabbed?
Yeah,
Why is he going to jail?
because he beat the shit out of this old man, and the old man stabbed
Oh.
him in self-defense.
Oh,
After the
okay.
after
All
the old
right.
man tried to pepper spray him. I guess he was like a delivery service guy. He was like going to get the oil from a restaurant in the hotel. And Mark
Yeah.
Sanchez was like, "Bro, you can't park here." And then like the dude had hearing aids. He couldn't hear him over his truck, so he didn't have his hearing aids in.
Yeah.
And then so he got closer to like try to see what he was saying to him, and Mark Sanchez just like threw him against the wall, beat the hell out of him. Guy pepper
And then he
sprayed him and then stabbed him, and then so
got
Mark
poked.
Sanchez got arrested in his hospital room.
Oh, ouch. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, pour one out for Mark. The article I read this weekend must have been like right after it happened because it didn't have any of those details.
Yeah, all that
Uh,
started trickling out yesterday. At first, it was just Mark Sanchez like got stabbed, and it didn't really say much
yeah.
after that. But yeah,
Um, I'm gonna raise a glass to the New England Patriots for going into Buffalo last night and winning. That was surprising. I did not have that on my board for possible outcomes. Did you catch any of that game?
I had it on while I was playing NCAA, and
Yeah.
so kind of seen some of it. Stephon Diggs, man, had a big game. Uh,
Right,
Looks
dude.
like he's prepared for that child support he's going to be paying to Cardi B.
Dude, and I just happened to pick him up on fantasy this week, so
Oh man, okay,
he
yeah,
got me the win.
for the return to form, huh? Yeah, we'll see how long
Yeah.
that lasts.
All right, what do you got, buddy?
I'm gonna, we're gonna pour one out for the top two in the AP to start the season. We're in
Yep.
week 7, going into week 7, and neither one of them are ranked. Penn State
Yeah.
and Texas both fall out of the AP top 25 this week. Pour one out for those losers. Pour one
Man.
out for those losers. And
Yeah.
then we're talking about the weekend group chat with me. so I'm leaving. I left to go to the restaurant right after Alabama after the Alabama Vanderbilt game, and I see the phone start blowing up, and
I thought
I was
someone
like,
died.
yeah, I was like, I could feel my phone vibrating in my pocket, and it was definitely Owen crashing out about that game. He was none too happy about that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that was that was unfortunate because it went he was optimistic until he wasn't optimistic.
He said, I think his quote was, uh, like towards the end of the game, man, I wish I took screenshots of the group text and I meant to put them in the slides this week, but I forgot to. But I think he said like, well, at least Vanderbilt's gonna cover. And then and Jim Miller runs in that fuck you touchdown.
I'm reading it right now. Yeah.
Oh man, I was like, oh, looks like they're not going to. And he
Oh
just
my
starts
God.
crashing out in the text. Oh man, it was good times.
Hey, it could have been worse. He could have had money on it.
Yeah, he could have had money on it. It just cost him a lock of the week.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I'll for raise the glass, we're gonna do some MLB. The Toronto Blue
Okay.
Jays put
Yep.
up like 23 runs against the Yankees in the first two games of the series and have a
Yep.
2-0 lead going
Yeah.
back
Well,
to New York.
so they've dropped 10 or more in each game, right?
Yeah,
Because I
they
think it
dropped
was 10-3 in game
yeah, they
one or
dropped
something.
10 in game 1 and then 13 yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's rough.
Toronto looks like the real deal. I mean, they're
Yeah.
gonna have to go through the Tigers or the Mariners on the other side, and I don't think either one of those are. Both of those teams have their flaws. The Mariners have
Yeah.
really good pitching, and then the big dumper. But
Mhm.
it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been kept up with the wild card series and I'm actually keeping up with the MLB playoffs this year.
Hell yeah, man! It's been good. It's been good. I think we were live whenever the Red Sox were losing that game against the Yankees last Wednesday,
Yep.
and then the Yankees came back on Thursday and put them out of their
Took 'em out.
misery. The Brewers won big on. We'll talk about that when we get to the segment.
Okay.
All right. So what's happening on the Sticks and Wheels? How was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend?
It was incredible, dude. It was as far as like the wheel goes, it was great. We had Petite Le Mans 10-hour race at Road Atlanta, special event for iRacing. There was like 8,000, 10,000 people registered for it. It was a huge event. Servers were going crazy. I started the race hoping that there was going to be rain. The rain never came, but it ended up coming down after 10 hours. We won the race by 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Oh
And
Jesus.
we were down a lap to the leaders about halfway through. We are just trying to get to maybe a top 7, top 6. And yeah, we just kept being consistent and won in a lobby with a guy named Sheldon van der Linde. He is a GT3 world champion in real life. He wrecked, or his teammate wrecked like shortly into the race, but we would have smashed him anyways.
Hell yeah. That's good shit, man. Good shit.
Yeah,
So
it was
so you said
awesome.
it was the Petite Le Mans.
Yes, Petite
If
Le
you go
Mans.
to Thailand and you order the Petite Le Mans, you're getting something completely different, you know?
You 100% are. Don't go order that in Thailand.
It's gonna be a very small lady boy, more than
Very,
likely.
very small lady.
Oh man, but that's good stuff, man. Good, congrats on the win.
Thanks, buddy. What about you? You get any stick action in?
Yeah, we in my coast to coast league with Florida, we got this new freshman quarterback. He's been a lot of fun to play with. He's
Yeah.
a pure runner, and you know, got our playbook going, and he's been doing some good things, fun to play with. He's gonna be a monster by the time he's a senior.
Hell
And
yeah.
then been playing a little bit of the show. The work league's been in the off season. We're kind of pushing the off season and blue chips. And then I moved on from OU and grits and gravy. We're now the Miami Hurricanes,
Okay.
and so we're starting there. We got our first game with the Miami tonight against one of the old homies. So we'll see how that goes. I
You
just
just looking
couldn't.
to change teams?
Yeah, yeah. There was some extenuating factors, and then we were down like 5 guys in the ACC, and it's like, oh, I'll just go to the ACC and kind of take the stress off of playing with OU because
Heck
I
yeah.
don't really like losing with OU or seeing OU lose, especially this week. This week's I stress myself out OU Texas week more than any other week of the year, and
Yeah.
yeah, so we'll see what happens this week in real life.
Real life. Yep. It's gonna be an exciting weekend. That's for sure.
Oh, we never change the screen on the sticks and wheels. I think this is the first time that we've done that, or that I've done that. It's over here. All right. So now on to the Saturday tailgate. Get to watch any
Right.
college football this weekend?
Not a ton, man. I kept up with most of it, but I didn't get to watch a ton on Saturday. Did you catch that BYU West Virginia game?
Yeah, that game was on Friday night.
Or
It's
Friday, yeah.
late Friday night. I think it's kicked off at almost 10 our time.
Yeah.
Uh, BYU looks really, really good in the passing game. I don't know if you remember this, but West Virginia's defensive coordinator, that was
Uh-huh.
supposed to be OU's defensive coordinator. He left OU and went to West Virginia, and BYU was throwing the ball all over West Virginia.
Oh yeah,
And
dude.
absolutely, like, there were guys on BYU just running downfield. Chase Roberts was one of them. Like, that dude's going to be a monster, or he already is a monster. But yeah, BYU still undefeated in the Big 12,
Yep.
despite losing the Retzloff dude for having sexual relations with women. But
Yeah, well, it looks like that Bear Bachmeyer, is that his name? Bachmeyer?
possibly.
For BYU quarterback. Um, dude, he had a game, 351 yards, had 43 on the ground for 1 touchdown.
Yeah. I mean, look at Chase Roberts' stat line: 4 for
Yeah.
161, a long of 85. They had another wide
4.
receiver with a long of 54.
Mhm.
Like, they were just huge, huge chunk plays in that game,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
just kind of held them off late. I mean, West Virginia played a lot better in the second half, but I mean, it was 28-10 at halftime. BYU, they just kind of cruised after that point.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well they're are they the only team still undefeated in Big 12 play?
No, you also have Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech is the other undefeated team in the Big 12. I think they might be the only two.
Yeah.
Houston was, and then they played Texas Tech this weekend, and then Iowa State. We'll get to that game in a minute, and then we got Minnesota, Ohio State. That game, Ohio State looks really good right now. Are they the best team in the country?
Possibly. I mean, they did look good. They took care of business.
I like to say that because whenever I say something like that, you know what happens?
They usually lose.
The next week, they look like shit. So, so we'll see. They beat Minnesota 42-3. Miami.
Yep, Miami versus Florida. That was my lock of the week.
Your lock of the week. The Hurricanes get it done, 28-22. Florida State tried to come back. 19 points in the fourth quarter just wasn't enough.
They did, yes. They had me stressing there at the end, man. They 19-0 in that final frame. That was got a little nervous there for a second.
Yeah, it was. I didn't get to watch any of the game. I'd already went to the restaurant. I watched a little bit of it, and then I passed out drunk on the couch, and then I woke up whenever it was ending. So.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it. Carson Beck, he kind of didn't look too great whenever I was watching, but he ended up finishing with 20 of 27 for 241 and 4 tutties.
Ooh, 4 tutties all through there.
Yep. Mhm. Yep.
Good for them. Is A&M the best team in the SEC?
Man,
they beat.
They're looking pretty good.
They beat Mississippi State 31-9. This is Mississippi State's first road game. So Mississippi State, or first tough road game. They played. I think they might have played Southern Miss on the road, which was kind of wild. But they didn't look like the formidable team that they were at home with the Cowbells, and got kind of shit on 31-9.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer. I actually took an L on this in betting this week. I took Mississippi State to cover, and they did not.
Yeah, I think that was, what was the line on that? 9.5, maybe?
9.5, yeah. Yep, I thought it'd be a lot closer than what it was.
And then we had UCLA take down Penn State in the Rose Bowl. This game was wild.
Yeah.
Wild. You cannot. Penn State went to the Rose Bowl. 11 a.m. local kick. It wasn't even an 11 a.m. kick like our time. It was 11 a.m. local kick on the West Coast. And, Penn State just sleptwalked that first half and never could catch up. They
couldn't.
Made it close at the end, but
couldn't stop them. They couldn't do anything on defense.
Yeah, in the first half. They played a lot better defensively in the second half, and this is another Jim Knowles was in line to be the defensive coordinator after Zach Alley left at OU. But the Penn State job came open, and he took that, and looks like we might have dodged another bullet.
Man, that Nico kid, the quarterback for UCLA, he had 128 on the ground for 3 touchdowns rushing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was like the best part of his game at Tennessee last year, honestly.
Yeah.
Was his running game, and he got the legs going this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, Penn State falls to 3-2, drops from the top 25, and the fans there are not happy.
No, I can see why.
Back-to-back losses.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's crazy.
That's bad.
Notre Dame loses 2 games and it's still in the top 10 damn near. And
yep.
Before they even won a game, and then as soon as Penn State and Texas drop 2, they drop them like rocks.
Yeah, they fall like
And then we got Texas, speaking of dropping like rocks, losing to the University of Florida. Somebody called this last week. Somebody said this was going to happen.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, did I not tell y'all that Florida was going to beat Texas? I mean,
you were saying, yeah.
Florida was my lock of the week, and I said that they're going to win outright. And what did Florida do? They went in and they won outright in a game. I mean, this Billy Napier is an idiot. He almost cost his team the game. I thought live, but I wasn't watching that with sound because I had the OU game on, and so I was like, why did Billy just call a timeout whenever Texas doesn't have any left, and he could run the clock to like 20 seconds, but I guess he had his left tackle got hurt, and so they were or no, his left tackle got its helmet knocked off, and they were going to stop the clock anyway. So he called the timeout so his left tackle could stay on the field. So
Oh,
either way, the
okay,
clock was
okay.
going to stop. But I didn't. At the time, I'm just like freaking. I'm like, what the hell is Billy doing? Does he really want to lose on purpose? But yeah, I guess. That might be the new strat. Like if the time's going to run out in your game and the other team's handing the ball off, just take your opponent's helmet off,
That's right.
and then you
That's
get
all
a
you need to
free.
do.
Yeah, you get a free clock stoppage. Apparently,
Yeah.
that's pretty wild.
You you said you said you didn't really watch any of this too closely.
I watched it. So I had my three screens set up. I had my two monitors and my TV. And so I had
Hmm.
that game on one monitor. I had the Vanderbilt Alabama game on the other monitor, and then on the TV I had OU and Kent State.
Okay, all right. Heck yeah. Good little setup for a Saturday.
Yeah, yeah, definitely made me sit at my desk on Saturday and watch all three of those games closely. Let's go ahead and let's talk about some OU. Got some
Right.
good and bad on this team going into this week. I really want them to beat Texas this week.
Yeah.
I really do. I
What's the news
don't
on Mateer?
feel I I I'd be shocked if he plays. Man, he broke his hand like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Broke a bone in his hand. It'd be awesome if he does, but uh, just, I don't feel comfortable with them beating Texas. I think that they should be the favorite. I think that more likely than not they can beat Texas. But the problem is the offense is very, very bad right now. And so what that's going to do is that's going to keep Texas in the game a lot longer than it should, and anything can happen if you let a team stick around in the game.
Yeah. And that's usually
So,
how these games go. It's usually tight route.
I mean, yeah, not really. I mean, we haven't had good quarterback play 2 of the last 3 years against Texas, and they absolutely crapped on us. We're going to the Texas game, and they're not going to have good quarterback play, and we have a top defense. And this is going to be a close game, a lot closer than it should be because John Mateer is not going to be playing, and Texas has a pretty good defense. OU can't run the ball. Michael Hawkins, like he very inaccurate. He only has one speed on his throws. He throws the ball hard as hell.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of balls that are going to be going off the receiver's hands or equipment and popping up in the air because he throws the ball so hard. Kent State couldn't take advantage of stuff like that, but Texas's defense is a lot better,
Yeah. Yeah.
and there's gonna be some turnovers forced if we don't take better care of the football. Who knows? Who knows what the game plan? What they really tried. I know it was Kent State. They threw the ball a lot more than they would have if Mateer was in. I think they really wanted to get Hawkins going.
Yeah.
His second pass of the game, he gets his wide receiver sent to the hospital because he throws it so far out of the back of the end zone. The guy tracks it and just runs right into the brick wall in the south end zone.
Oh man,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
Apparently he's okay, but it was a scary moment, and it was just
Yeah.
a terrible throw. Maybe that kind of put Hawkins in a bad headspace for the game, just because seeing that happen on the second play of the game, and
Yeah.
it was a bad ball, and that could happen to anybody, but it was just kind of a freak accident.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
They
What?
absolutely should dominate Texas.
Okay.
The
Uh,
defense is going to dominate the offense, but even with Mateer, OU's offense hasn't looked great. Mateer's won some games for them at the end.
yeah.
But they looked okay in the Michigan game, the second game, but the Auburn game, it's understandable he didn't look great because he played with a broken hand.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you think about the running back situation at OU right now? You think Jade Knott's the guy? You think Blaylock's the
I think
guy?
it's Ott and Blaylock. Javante Barnes is so if Mateer doesn't play, then it's going to be Ott and Blaylock. If Mateer plays, there's going to be a lot of Javante Barnes in because we're going to be more into the passing game. Javante Barnes is probably a top 10 pass blocker in college football.
Oh, is he?
He meets linebackers in the hole, and like they think that they're gonna get a free rush from the quarterback, and he hits them hard, and they're like,
He
oh
puts him
shit.
down.
They're like,
Yeah.
man, this running back likes he likes the contact in the run game
Yeah.
and the blocking
Yeah.
game, running back blocking
Hmm.
game. So I think we'll see a lot of Javonte Barnes if Mateer plays. If Mateer doesn't play, and it's Hawkins, I think it's going to be more like rollouts and stuff like that. You might see Javonte Barnes in some passing situations there, but I think it's going to be Ott and Blaylock. Ott looked pretty decent at times in this game, this
Yeah.
Kent State game. It looks like he might be turning the corner. Blaylock is definitely like the most consistent running back we've had. And so I think it'll be those two who get the majority of the carries, and then you might see Javonte Barnes and some pass pro.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I mean it kind of looks like what's I haven't talked about Sawchuck in a while, but what's going on with Sawchuck?
In Florida State?
Huh?
In Florida State?
No, Gabe Sawchuck?
Yeah, that's
Is
Gavin's
he
brother.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Gavin transferred to Florida State once they got Jaden Hunt.
Oh, okay. I thought that
So
first name sounded a little weird
yeah,
because
that's why he got
yeah,
some
okay.
he got a little bit of run this week against Kent State. He kind of made
Okay.
his appearance, but yeah, that's Gavin's little brother.
I saw the Sawchuck name and I remember I remember Gavin from previous season.
Yep. And
Well,
then
that makes sense.
so we had that Bama Vanderbilt game, man. That was a really really good game. Did you get to watch any of it?
No, I
No.
didn't get to watch it. Didn't get to watch any of it.
Yeah, Pavia played pretty well. Vanderbilt overall played, I mean, Pavia had his moments in that game. Vanderbilt really stood up to the challenge early. Uh, they looked like a football team that could play with Alabama. Like
Yeah.
they were in it. Alabama's just
Tied
a
at
better team.
halftime.
Alabama's just a better team at home, and then they kind of ran away with it late. Really, Vanderbilt couldn't get anything going consistently without turning the ball over. I think Diego had a couple bad turnovers, and game was closer. Game was definitely closer in the final score, but Bama covers. Owen,
Yep. Sorry, Owen.
Bama covers.
Hell.
And then Texas Tech is just running through the Big 12 like bad water. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if there's anybody in the Big 12 that can beat them. Honestly.
I mean, they went into Houston, beat them 35 to 11, and yeah, the second half they shut the Cougars out.
Yeah. Their pass rush is phenomenal. Good defense. Who played quarter? I didn't watch any of this game. Did Morton come back? Yeah, Morton 28 of 40, 345 and a touchdown.
Did Morton go down during the game?
He went down in the Utah game, right? I didn't know if he had returned a player yet or not.
Yeah, it looks like he had a really
Pretty
good game.
decent game,
345 yards, yeah.
Yeah, they got that freshman that, like, if something happens to Morton again, they got two quarterbacks ready to go.
What's that freshman's name? Is it Will Hammond?
I think so. Something
Will
like
Hammond.
that. Sounds about right.
Yeah, Texas Tech looks good. They look really good. Right now, you'd have to say they're the Big 12 favorite, right?
Yeah, especially after Cincinnati. We talked about this game last Wednesday when we recorded. Like I said, why is Cincinnati favored in this game? It was one of those things, and they showed us why they were favored in this game.
Yeah.
That was another game where the score really wasn't indicative of how the game was going at one point. Cincinnati jumped all over Iowa State early, and then Iowa State, I guess, probably came back at the end. Maybe Iowa State's still the better team. They just got jumped on early, and I mean, they spotted Cincinnati 17 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Like you looked up and it was 17-0, and then Cincinnati ends up winning by 8. But
Yeah.
it's an interesting game. And then another game I thought was going to be close. I think I called it last Wednesday. Kentucky always plays Georgia close. But really, I mean, Georgia only covered by half a point.
Yeah.
I think the spread was 20.5. But they ended up beating Kentucky 35-14 in a game I thought was going to be a lot closer.
Yeah, 35-14. What was the spread on that? It was
I think it was
15?
20.5.
Oh, 20 and a half?
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
that's right.
it
You
was
said they
20
covered
and a
by
half.
half a
And
point.
so they covered by half a point. I believe that's what it was. It might have been 19 and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 21-7 at half, and then yeah, Georgia pretty much. I think Kentucky got a late fourth quarter touchdown, but yep, Georgia kind of handled it.
And then another game that was kind of close for a minute until Michigan pulls away late. Michigan beats Wisconsin 24-10. Uh, I don't really know what to think about that
Ooh.
game.
Yeah, I haven't. Here, let me look at the stats. How did Underwood play?
I mean, he was all right. He made big plays when they needed him to. 19 and 28, 270. And then he had only 5 carries for 12 yards. So it looks like they boxed him up in the run game. Justice Haynes was really good. 19 carries, 117, almost 10 yards a
Yeah,
pop.
yeah. I've got it pulled up now. Yeah. He played pretty well. Um,
But Wisconsin isn't a great team. So that's kind
no,
of,
no.
they definitely put it on late in the third and fourth quarter and kind of ran away with it. So we'll see. Uh,
Yeah,
Michigan's got a tough game coming this week, I believe,
yeah. They are
playing
playing
USC.
USC. That's my
So
lock, actually.
we'll learn a little bit more about them. Notre Dame struggled a little early with Boise State. I think they were down 7-6 at one point in the game and then ran off 21 straight.
Yeah.
Illinois just pretty much handled Purdue. And then another good game was Virginia at Louisville. Actually went to overtime, and the
Oh,
Cavaliers get back-to-back really good wins this time, 30-27 over
that's a really good win.
Louisville. And so Virginia, let's take a look at their schedule. They got Washington State, North Carolina, California, Wake Forest, Duke, and Virginia Tech. Uh, bro,
They could. I mean, they could definitely rattle off a few.
their schedule is easy as hell.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Toughest game out of this batch is maybe Duke, maybe
yeah,
Wake Forest.
At Duke's a tough game. At Cal, maybe a little tricky. Cal's got a decent quarterback. I had no idea how good Virginia's schedule was. They already passed the hard part of their schedule. They beat Florida State and Louisville in back-to-back weeks. I don't think they're good enough to run this schedule. One of these teams is going to sneak up and get them probably. But if
Yeah,
they run the schedule, they're in the ACC championship game and very possibly the college football playoff. That is insane. Now,
yeah.
there's a lot of football left. They've played 6 games. They got 6 left. Their hardest schedule was the first 6 compared to the last 6. Because I mean, North
Oh yeah.
Carolina's ass. Washington State is really bad. California up and down. They're not real great. The quarterback's kind of came back down to earth, but he can put it together. Wake Forest, I'm pretty sure that they're 3-2. They're not doing too great with Ashford. Duke,
They
like you
just beat
said,
Virginia
is
Tech.
Duke is pretty good, still 3-0 in the ACC. So that's probably their toughest game left.
Okay.
And then Virginia Tech's already fired their coach. So I mean, that
Yeah.
tells you about how good Virginia Tech is. So watch out for
Yeah.
Virginia. We might be having Virginia in the ACC championship game. Maybe college football
Dang.
playoff talks.
Who
That is
for who would have
wild.
predicted that?
I don't. That is wild. I don't think anybody predicted that.
Neither of us.
Neither of us. So we got a big weekend ahead in week 7.
Yes, sir.
Got obviously we got Red River.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
on the
That's
that's on the docket.
that's the main shebang for us.
Oh, the Friday game is 4-1 South Florida going to Denton and playing North Texas. North Texas is 1.5 point favorites. This is a big game for the Group of 5 champion making the
Yep.
college football playoffs. I mean, North Texas is 5-0, undefeated. So if they
Yep.
can take out South Florida, I mean, they might be in the driver's seat for a college football playoff berth.
Could be. Could be. I mean, yeah. At North Texas, USF hadn't looked great. Yeah, that'd be wild. That'd be very wild.
I mean, USF, their only losses to Miami, bro. They look great.
I mean, but who who
They
who
beat
does
Florida State,
USF?
or they beat
They've
Florida. I
got
mean,
They've got Memphis coming up in a couple weeks.
That'll be a huge game, that Memphis game. And
Yeah.
Memphis is in the American too. Yeah, you're probably gonna get the Group of Five champion or playoff participant coming out of the American. It looks like.
Little something side note. Did you see that catch that receiver had, Memphis versus Tulsa?
I don't think so.
It
So
was just an incredible Odell Beckham Jr. like one-handed in the end zone. It
oh
was
really?
if you think of it afterwards, check it out. It's a pretty impressive play.
I'll have to look at it. I'll have to look at it. And then we got other games, 11 o'clock games. We're doing pretty good at 11 o'clock. Ohio State, Illinois,
Yep.
Alabama,
Bama.
Mizzou. I'm telling you, a lot of people might be. I mean, the spread's not sleeping on Mizzou. Alabama is a 2.5 point favorite, but I'm
Yep.
telling you, that Mizzou team is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Ohio
Yeah.
State is 14.5 point favorites on the road at Illinois. I think Big Noon Kickoff's going to be there. What do we got?
Oklahoma State. Houston at Oklahoma State. Primetime TV.
Houston and Oklahoma State. Oh yeah, I'm only looking at top 25 games, buddy. Then we got Pittsburgh at Florida State's another 11 o'clock game. That might be an okay game. Florida
Yeah.
State hasn't played well. They're already 0-2 in the ACC. They've had a rough couple weeks.
Yeah.
Ole Miss at Washington State at Ole Miss. That should be a runaway. Ole Miss is probably
Oh yeah. 32
maybe
and a
the
half.
best team in the SEC so far. Indiana at Oregon.
This is going to be I
A
don't know. What do you think
blowout.
about this Indiana team right now?
I think this is going to be a blowout.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely going to be a
They
blowout.
currently have Oregon as a 7.5 point favorites. Yeah, that's a tempting line to take for Oregon.
Yeah, it is pretty tempting. I think Oregon covers that pretty easy. I mean, Indiana. I thought Illinois was going to give Indiana a game, and they blew up 63 on them. So I mean, this is a
Yeah.
game that I feel really strongly that Oregon is gonna cover, but I wouldn't put any money on it because Indiana
Yeah.
can be sneaky good.
Yeah.
For $311, we can go to Texas this weekend. We can take a trip down to Dallas.
God, that is crazy, dude. That is insane.
Take the trip
Yeah,
down
let's
to
do it, man.
Dallas and
We can do a live pod.
watch two teams that fucking suck on offense play against each other with really good defenses. This game might be 6-3 going into the fourth quarter.
You remember that SMU game we went to?
I think that game
OU?
was like what
It was like
13-6 or something
17-10.
like that.
Yeah. It
Going
was
into the
pretty
fourth quarter,
painful.
it was bad. I think it might have been like 13-10 actually. It was really
It was
brutal.
rough, dude.
And it was hot as hell.
We were both a little cranky.
Speaking of hot as hell, that weather at the State Fair, 87 degrees, man. Come on, it is fucking fall.
Yeah. Right? Like we kind of got a little break from summer and then it's like, no, we're not done.
And then we got Virginia. Oh, that's the OU Texas games at 2:30. Texas is a 2.5, rolling off the spread as a
Yep.
2.5 point favorite.
I saw that. That was going to be my lock, OU to cover, but I'm not putting that juju on
Yeah,
OU.
yeah, definitely
I'm
not
staying
touching
away
it.
from it.
And that's what I asked Owen yesterday. I said, "What is your lock?" And it can't be OU
Well,
Texas.
yeah, you cannot pick that game.
And then Georgia Tech has Virginia Tech coming to Atlanta this weekend. Should be
Sure. My man King or Heinz King should dominate that.
Haynes King, yeah.
Heinz King, yeah. He my boy, you know. I've been a fan of him since '92.
92. I remember that. I remember the
Yeah.
first time that you and Haynes King ever met. Yeah, that seemed like y'all were gonna be tight forever.
Yeah, we were pretty cool.
And then Iowa State and Colorado. Colorado's kind of ass. Dion's
Yeah.
2-4, 0-3. He'll probably retire his own number at the end of the year before he retires.
It's like you can't do that, Dion.
He can do whatever he wants. Arkansas, Tennessee. This is a get back game for Tennessee. Last year,
Yep.
Arkansas beat them and kind of
Yep.
saved Sam Pittman's job. Sam Pittman's gone. Bobby Petrino, this is his first game as a head coach. Tennessee's going to be ready for this one. They're not going to fall asleep for Arkansas again. Plus, they're at home.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the Vols are going to rock in Rocky Top this weekend.
I almost picked this as my lock, Tennessee minus 12.5, but yeah, I'll stay away from it. But yeah, I
think
think
it's
Tennessee will.
I think it's a pretty safe game for Tennessee, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Petrino's first game as head coach, and he cleaned house. Florida, Texas A&M. Can they get another one? I
I
mean,
think they will.
yeah, Texas A&M 7.5 point favorites. Are they the best team in the SEC?
They might be. They go out and they win like they're supposed to against Florida. I think that'll be a big statement.
They haven't. Who have they played on the road?
Florida
At Notre.
or
So they
Texas?
did go to Notre Dame. They beat Notre
Yeah.
Dame on the road, but I mean, yeah, they had Auburn, Mississippi State, and Florida at home. Their schedule kind of sets up for them, but then they got Arkansas next week, LSU, and Missouri on the road,
Yeah.
and they got to go to
Yeah.
Texas. So,
We'll see.
yeah, Texas A&M, their toughest days are ahead of them.
Yeah. Yep. But hey, you go out, handle business, do what you're supposed to do, and make everyone know.
Texas Tech, welcome to Kansas. They're 13.5 point favorites. I think they cover that pretty easy, more than likely. You got Georgia,
Yeah.
Auburn. Georgia is 3.5 point favorites on the road. The
Okay.
Vegas is really respecting Auburn in that game.
They are. They are. We can get tickets for $225.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's pretty high.
Michigan at and tickets for this game are $198. Nobody's gonna. I mean, this is gonna draw by the weekend. Nobody goes to USC games.
No. No.
Michigan at USC. Both teams 4-1. Then South Carolina LSU. Game kind of lost a lot of its luster. Tickets are $57 for that game. It's a night game
Yeah.
at LSU too.
Dude, imagine buying these tickets at the beginning of the season. I
Yeah.
bet they were a lot pricier than $57.
Yep. And then you kind of screwed on them now. And then Arizona State and goes to Utah
Are
in
you?
Big 12 After Dark this weekend.
Yep.
Kind of like
Yep.
I like. I don't know. That'll be a good game. That'll be a game to stay up for if you want to stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning and watch the football game.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Utah minus 5.5. What do you think? You think Utah can think, or you think Arizona can go in there and win?
I think they can. I don't know that they will.
Yeah.
We'll see. Both teams are kind of Jekyll and Hyde. Arizona State can be really good. And I think Utah can be really good. I think it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a really good game to watch any time of the day, but especially if you're gonna stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning, stay up and watch that one.
Yeah, might as well.
And then we got the good old NFL.
Dun da da da.
Our Huddle and Chug NFL talk.
Right, dude.
Week started off with a bang this week, bro.
It did, man. Did you see that? Did you see that fumble at the end of the game? What do you think
Yeah.
about that?
Yep. Kyron Williams just coughed it up, man.
Gosh, yeah, that
Or
was
that was in regulation. Then they get stopped on first down and or not.
yeah,
They get stopped on fourth down in overtime. So yeah,
yeah.
Kyron they were going in to at least kick the game winning field goal.
Yeah.
Kyron Williams fumbled.
He lost it, man. Yeah, that was. I was watching that game. I was like, what are you doing? Not because I had money on the Rams, but
I
you
mean,
know.
it's just one of those things where it was just a good play by the 49ers guy.
Yeah,
You're falling to the ground. Your knees just haven't touched yet, and somebody punches the ball out at that angle. He just had a perfect angle for the punch out. I mean, you want to hold the ball as tight as you can, but, sometimes, like, things
you
just
got a
don't.
300-pound dude coming at you. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, and if anything, like, he just had a direct angle to get a punch in on the football, and there's not many guys that are going to hold on to that ball in that situation.
yeah,
It was just unfortunate. I mean, if he's on his feet and able to brace himself and everything, it's different. But I mean, he's literally falling to the ground as it happened. It
yeah,
was just kind of a unfortunate scenario. I don't fault Kyron Williams too much, but it's
yeah,
a bad time to fumble.
yeah. And then we had Vikings and Browns. I think this was the London game,
Yeah, that was in
Sunday
Tottenham.
morning. Man, Tottenham Stadium.
Yeah,
Dylan Gabriel came out there, threw for 190, 2 touchdowns. Didn't look that bad.
I didn't watch any of it. I was grocery shopping, but yeah, I mean, the stats don't look too bad.
I mean,
They held the
they
lead
almost
most of
won
the
the
game.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vikings had to
Uh,
come back at the end.
and I think Vikings are crazy to put J.J. McCarthy back in with how Carson Wentz and the offense have been playing. They've been moving the ball a lot better than J.J. was.
Have they said they were going to?
I assume they are. I
I
mean,
don't
that
think
sounds
so.
like
I
some
don't think he's
Viking
really that
shit.
hurt.
Oh,
I think the injury was a scapegoat of just them benching him without the public shitting on
Definitely a
him and them
possibility.
losing in
Yeah.
confidence because, I mean, he didn't look that
Yeah.
hurt when he was playing. And, maybe he was. Maybe that's why he was sucking. But I don't think the
Yeah.
injury is as bad as they let on. I don't think that they're in any hurry to get J.J. McCarthy back unless something happens to Wentz.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Wentz has been playing good. Cool to see. Justin Jefferson had 123 yards. Jordan Addison had 41 and a touchdown. But yeah, Vikings definitely look better with Wentz in there than JJ. That's for sure.
Absolutely. You know who looks a lot better with a new quarterback in there?
Oh,
Indianapolis Colts.
they do, man.
40
They
to
do.
6. Pete Carroll ran
Yeah.
out of gum at halftime and was just chewing on his tongue the rest of the game because they got their ass whooped. I mean,
They did.
like father son just making bad decisions. Al Davis was a terrible owner at making decisions. It looks like Mark Davis is just following suit, hiring Pete Carroll. This is a disaster.
Yeah.
Like you look at
Yep.
the scoreboard though, and it's like the Raiders bookended the game with field goals. They had 3 in the first quarter, 3 in the fourth quarter, and the Colts
Followed
put
by
up
20 in each of the quarters
yeah the
from
Colts put up 20 in the second and 20 in the third to kind of run away with that one.
yeah. Yep. Not a very good look for the Raiders. Geno Smith didn't look good. Uh, Trey Tucker, who had a really good game couple weeks ago, didn't play great. Jacoby Myers. I think it just comes down to just there's a lot of bad decisions being made in Las Vegas right now.
Absolutely. And then the Giants, their GM, their coach, everybody got fired yesterday. It's just not official yet. They haven't announced it, but I mean, put in Jackson Dart and then go into New Orleans and just get shit on by maybe the worst team in the NFL in the New Orleans
Spencer Rattler,
Saints.
baby.
It's a bad loss, 26-14. Or maybe they're not the worst team in the NFL because the New York Jets
They did
got
lose to the Cowboys.
stomped yesterday by the Cowboys. It wasn't even as close as the 37-22 score was.
No.
Yeah, I mean I appreciate the Jets putting up 16 in the second quarter because it won me $5 on my DraftKings lineup because I started Justin Fields and Garrett Wilson. So they came back and they helped me have a big day.
They got you some money.
Yeah, they got me some at the end, even though I was an idiot to pick them to begin with. And the Broncos starting to. Yesterday was a must-win game for the Broncos.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with
Looking at
that.
it, it looked like the Chargers were going to run away and hide with that division. The Chiefs were done. All of a sudden, the Chiefs won tonight. It's a three-way tie for first.
Yep. Yeah, pretty
That's
crazy.
how
Couple of
quickly
weeks ago
things can
by.
change. Chargers lost 2 in a row. The Broncos and Chiefs get hot. The Raiders still suck. So yeah,
Yeah. Very impressive win by the Broncos going into Philadelphia and taking that game.
yeah, that
Uh,
was a
Bo
big boy win.
it was. Bo Nix played pretty solid. J.K. Dobbins put some rushing yards down. Um, Cortland Sutton had 99 yards on 8 receptions. Yeah, great win by the Broncos.
Absolutely. And then the Panthers came back in the fourth quarter and beat the Dolphins. Uh, the Ravens. Did
Pour
we
one
pour
out.
one out for the Ravens? Did we?
Yeah, we didn't, but we need to. We need a
Yeah,
special
we
pour
did.
one out for the
Like,
Ravens.
okay, wait, where's it at? All right, so we are both going to pour one out for the Baltimore Ravens
Yep.
because
Mm.
their season might be over, bro. John Harbaugh's
It
career as head coach of the Ravens might be over.
That might be coming to an end. Yeah, they look like absolute dog shit. Which I mean, Lamar didn't play, but
And
after last game,
most of their defense didn't play.
yeah,
I mean they're 1-4, bro, in the AFC,
yep.
and
I
that's gonna
mean,
be
and
rough.
even like Derrick Henry has looked like ass. I mean, I wouldn't say ass, but he has not lived up to the Derrick Henry, we know. So I mean, he might be on the decline or is on the decline. Uh, yeah, Cooper Rush didn't come in there and do anything.
Uh, the Cardinals, man, that's about the worst way you can lose a game.
Yeah.
I had to check. I had to check yesterday. I was like, did Call of Duty come out this weekend? The whole Kyler thing, it didn't. But yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
21 nothing or 21-6 at halftime, and then lose the game. I mean, going into the fourth quarter is 21-6, and then lose the game 22-21.
Yeah.
Just
Yep. Cardinals should have won that game.
and then
That's rough.
Baker with another fourth quarter comeback. That's 4 in 5 weeks. And he almost had a
Yep.
fifth last week. This dude is playing out of their minds. Maybe
This
the
was
front
game
runner.
of the week.
Maybe front runner in the MVP race, Baker Mayfield. That is crazy.
I'm for it. I'm all for it. Let's go, Baker. Win that MVP.
Absolutely,
How how
absolutely win that
how,
MVP.
how old's Baker right now? Do you know?
I was just thinking about this the other day. So he's probably like 31, 32 maybe, because he walked on at OU in 2015, I believe.
Yeah,
So he's probably 31, 32.
that's very impressive. I mean, I'm a Baker Mayfield stan, so take what I
He's
say.
30.
30. Okay.
Yep. He will be
That
31
that
in April.
that's awesome. Good for Baker, dude.
Absolutely. Still doing it, and then also still doing it. The Detroit Lions lost both their coordinators. Aaron Glenn's doing a terrible job in New York at the Jets, but I mean they look bad week one, but ever since then, I mean, they're
They've
just
been
rolling.
solid. Yep. Yeah,
They're
and I think the score 34-20 37-24 was looks a lot closer than it actually was. Bengals got 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. I think Lions just kind of trying coasting a little too early. But Amon-Ra St. Brown, I think had another 100-yarder. Yep, had 100 yards, 8 receptions. Jared Goff 258 through the air for 3 touchdowns. Yeah, Lions 4-1 now after looking like complete shit week 1.
absolutely, absolutely, and the Commanders get it done again with Jaden Daniels coming back.
Yep.
Win 27-10 over the Chargers, who all of a sudden are in a dogfight for the AFC West.
Yep, they are.
And
Um then I mean the Commanders. Commanders 3-2 right now.
they're just a game out in that division now. Keeps them at arm's
Yep.
reach, and they've
Yep.
went 2 games without Jaden Daniels. So
Yep. Yep. Get him back in there and they might be able to make some noise in that division.
yeah, they got Eagles two in the. They play the Eagles twice in the last 3 weeks, so we'll see.
Oof.
We'll see what happens there. And then Buffalo losing to New England yesterday. That was at home.
Yep.
That
And that was in
was
Buffalo.
Man, that was a bad loss. Josh Allen
Yeah.
did not look good. Fumbled the ball a couple times. I didn't even check my fantasy team because my fantasy team is built around Josh Allen, just like the Buffalo Bills are. And so, yeah, I know if he had a bad game, I probably lost.
Yeah.
Especially when the quarterback he was playing against
Well,
was.
you got a shot. You still got a shot to win.
Oh, do I?
I was
Okay.
I was looking at it last night. Yeah, it's gonna come down to tonight. Pretty sure it is.
All right, but I think that's all we got on the Huddle and Chug. Now on to the Slam Drunk NBA
All
talk.
right. We do have a little NBA here. Not a whole, I haven't been paying too much attention since the preseason started, but the preseason has in fact started. And the man who saved basketball was at it again yesterday, Aaron Wiggins for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That man, did you know he saved basketball? Were you aware of that?
Yeah, you Thunder fans say that dumb shit all the time. Yeah, I'm aware of it.
You're aware of it. Okay, all right. I'll remind you every single
Oh
day.
yeah,
Don't
I know.
worry.
That's what Thunder fans do. They like to say that this.
Oh, shut up. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Uh,
Aaron Wiggins came in first. I think he only really played in the first half, but went like 10 of 13, 20 something points in the first half. That man's a walking bucket, I tell you that. Now that's about all the preseason I paid attention to yesterday. Yeah, you been watching any of it?
I haven't watched any preseason. I know
Have Maps
that.
played?
I don't know. I don't. Like I said, I haven't watched any preseason. Have kept up with it. I know Gafford is hurt already,
Yeah.
and he's in jeopardy of missing the first game of the season. I know that. It's great. Anthony Davis is out of shape. Says he likes to play himself into shape. He
He
has to
looks a
wear
little puffy.
he has to wear goggles for the rest of his life.
I think
Yeah,
that's
I
cool.
mean, awesome. What a great time to be a Mavs fan.
Shut up, dude. You got Cooper Flag. Don't even. Don't even. You're in one of the best positions in the NBA. Don't.
One of the best positions in the NBA.
Yeah,
How?
you
We got
are.
Cooper
You
Flag. That's
are.
it. Like, I mean,
You
he's
got
gonna go
Cooper
to the
Flag.
Celtics. He's gonna go to the Celtics after his first contract. I mean, have you not heard Bill Simmons talk about this? Like he grew up idolizing Larry Bird, even though Larry Bird played 20 years before he was born. He's gonna be a Celtic.
This man's watching VHS tapes of Larry Bird.
Yeah. I haven't listened to Bill Simmons in so long. Like I used to love that
Yeah.
show, but it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we got NBA is right around the corner. We're almost there.
Absolutely. I'm ready for it to start. I actually like I don't know what made me do it, but I switched to Fubo TV
Okay.
and come to find out they don't even have TNT, but NBA's not on TNT this year, is it?
It's not, no.
So do I need TNT? Are there any
I don't
sports on
think you
TNT?
do. Uh-uh. No.
So maybe I can
Uh,
keep Fubo. I was thinking,
I
man,
mean,
I gotta switch that before, but then I forgot
you're
the
positive it
TNT.
doesn't have TNT?
Yeah, it doesn't. They lost TNT because one of the wild card games was on TBS, and I was like, I can't watch the baseball wild card game because it's not on TBS. It's stupid, or
Okay.
because it's
All
not on
right.
Fubo. So I might have to go back to YouTube TV. We'll see.
Yeah.
But let's get to a round for the other sports.
All right. So, we had Shane Van Gisbergen winning NASCAR, winning some NASCAR around Sonoma, I think. I think it was a road course. If Shane's winning,
I think
it's
it
a road
was
course.
the Charlotte Roval, right?
Charlotte Roval.
I think
Okay,
so.
actually that sounds right. But yeah, SVG wins the Roval. Ross Chastain got into it with Denny Hamlin coming around the last corner, and so Ross says, "Turn around." I don't need to do that. He just whips that bitch in reverses and goes across the line.
Hell yeah, that's Ross for
Yeah,
you. That's my
got
boy.
some Ross shit.
But
Yep.
yeah, so Denny Hamlin cost him a top 8 spot.
Yeah.
I hope he
Yeah.
punches him in the face. That stupid idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it came down to.
Nice.
Yep.
I don't know who's at fault. I didn't see it, but I know that they have prior beef, and I hope they put their foot in Denny Hamlin's ass if it was his fault. I hate that dude.
FedEx
But
that motherfucker right back where he came from.
exactly, he's gonna retire anyway without ever winning a championship. So no big deal.
Yeah, he might. He might.
No big deal. All right, so you've been watching some MLB playoffs.
I've been keeping up with it, yes.
All right. What games you been watching? What stood out to you?
I watched some of so the Tigers are good. The Tigers seemed good. Were they playing the Guardians in the wild card?
They played the Guardians in the first round.
Yeah.
In the wild card round. Yeah, and they
Yeah, so my synopsis of the wild card coming from an uneducated MLB keeper upper is the Dodgers are good. Dodgers
yeah
are good at the baseball.
they're good at the
Uh,
baseball.
Tigers were better than the Guardians at the baseball.
That is true.
And the Yankees barely beat the Red Sox in the game of baseball.
Yep, and then
Yep.
the Cubs and the Padres were pretty even.
Yeah. I won some money off the Padres win, actually.
On the when they won game 2.
Hmm.
And then I mean the Padres, God, that team is stacked, and they just can't get
Pitching,
it done.
right?
They have excellent pitching, and then they
Yes.
also have Manny Machado. They have Jackson Merrill. They have what's his name? The best player on their team.
Shohei Ohtani. Wait,
No,
what'd you say?
no,
You
no.
talking about what team we
The
talking about?
Padres. Fernando
Oh, the
Tatis.
Padres. Yeah, okay.
Fernando
I went
Tatis.
to the
That's who I was thinking of. But
I went to
yeah,
the Dodgers for a second.
yeah, the Padres were good. Cubs knocked them out, and then the Cubs got absolutely shit on by the Brewers on Saturday. And I love to watch the Brewers play. But
Yeah.
my boy Jackson Churio, one of my favorite players to play with on the show, re-aggravated his hamstring injury, and so he's kind of like not doing too well. They're gonna have to make do without him.
Yeah.
My boy, not my real life son, but my baseball son, Isaac Collins.
Oh,
For
that is
for
your real
the
life son.
Yeah, that's my real life son, but his baseball version. He came in, and he's gonna have to fill in for Churio while Churio's out. He's been a really surprise guy for him this year. So hopefully he can keep it going. I don't know when Churio's gonna be back. So his MRI was inconclusive, and he's set to go through a light workout on Sunday. And
Okay.
there's no update right now. I don't think that he's going to play in game 2, but we'll see. It's going to be a big game. Brewers really need to win this game, too. Go back to Chicago up 2-0.
Yeah.
And then we got the Dodgers-Phillies tonight, too, I believe. The
Yep.
Dodgers took
I
game 1. The Phillies were up for most of that game, and the Dodgers came back and won.
yeah.
Damn it. These
In
games are
Philly.
both on Warner tonight. Or on Turner, not Warner.
Okay, so
That's,
TBS,
yeah. Kind of pissed off
TNT.
about that. I don't think I'm going to be able to watch it. But yeah, the Blue Jays are up 2-0 on the Yankees. The Mariners survived a Scooble start. Scooble exited the game in a non-decision. And then the Mariners got a run in the top of the 8th or the bottom of the 8th, and the Tigers couldn't recover. The Tigers really couldn't hit. The Mariners have really, really good starting pitching and a pretty decent bullpen too. And the Tigers are just kind of they're a team that can get hot, especially against right-handed pitching, and then they have
Yeah.
decent pitching, but not great pitching. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough uphill battle for them to beat the Mariners, but
What's the series at right now?
1-1 going back to
1-1.
Detroit.
Okay. Right.
But I mean, with one of those wins, they could have been up 2-0 going back to Detroit, and then, they just would have had to win one, or they just would have had to win one more game, and the series is over. And they likely, if they needed him, they'd had Scooble in game 5. But now they got to win.
Got
They
to
got to
win
win
two.
one more non-Scooble start, so that's gonna be rough for them. But yeah, looking forward to it. It's likely gonna be Dodgers or Phillies, whoever wins that series. Really
Yeah.
has the inside track of winning it all. I mean, the Cubs and Brewers can't count them out. I guess any of the 4 teams can come out in the NL. I find it hard to think that any. I don't know. I mean, the Mariners have the pitching to come out of the AL, but I just
Yeah.
don't know that. I mean, they're an okay team.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see if they can beat the Blue Jays or the Yankees. The Blue Jays have been so good since they re-signed Vlad. They started the season really, really bad. Looked like they were going to lose Vlad, and then all of a sudden they re-signed him, and then they took off like a rocket.
Um. Yeah. I need to actually watch some of the playoffs this year instead of just keep up with the box score. I did watch some banana ball this weekend
That was
with my
Savannah
wife.
Bananas.
Dude, that is the most entertaining form of baseball I've ever seen in my life. Like that shit is awesome. I don't know how traditional baseball fans feel about the Savannah Bananas, but that is awesome. The umpire has a ninja mask. He's doing backflips as he's calling outs. I mean, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
That is awesome. I
it'd be
don't
a good
care.
time. It'd be a good thing to go to every once in a while. But
I
that's why they travel. Like
yeah. It's the Globetrotters of
yeah,
baseball. But
absolutely, absolutely.
but
It's a
it
fun
is entertaining.
experience.
My wife even watched it with me, and she's like,
Oh
"This
yeah.
is cool." Yeah.
They definitely do a good job making it fun. It is what it is. Like if you're not watching a Savannah Bananas game because you want to watch baseball, you know.
No. I mean, the pitcher for one of the teams was wearing booty shorts and a cowboy hat. I mean,
Oh Jesus.
it was cool though. It was cool. He had some legs. He could pull it off.
All right. Anything else on the other sports? You got anything else
Oh,
going?
yeah. One more thing. The Singaporean Grand Prix was this weekend in Formula One. George Russell started on pole and retained that lead through the entire race, but Max Verstappen did importantly finish in front of both McLarens, closing the gap up in the championship. He's going to need some help to get it done, but we got Circuit of the Americas next week in Austin, Texas, and Red Bull should perform pretty well there. So
Are you going back
we'll
to Dakota
see.
this weekend?
No, I can't afford that. I can only
Uh,
afford like
it's not that
the
expensive, is
endurance
it?
championship. Do what?
It's not that expensive, is it?
Yeah, it's really freaking expensive. It's like $800 just to get in the gate.
And they charge for oxygen.
Oh yeah. Every breath you got to pay like $1.
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
Let's get on to our bartender's bets.
All right.
So
I want to see what these updated standings look like.
I don't know if I want to see the updated standings. Oh, we didn't. We'll go back. Let's check in on our favorite mascot.
Oh yeah.
This is what they tweeted. They beat the Blue Hens of Delaware this week. You know, go
Oh my gosh,
go
dude.
Tops. That's what they call themselves, is the Tops.
Go
They
Tops,
they
man.
make it, they shorten it. But yeah, that was a good win. Now on to the bartender's bets. Good week for your boy. Me last
Yep.
week I had Florida covering, and they won outright,
Yep.
and
Yep.
moved to
Great
three
pick.
and four. We're closing on that 500 mark.
Closing in on it. You're gonna get me.
And then you took Miami last week. I told you I liked the
Yep.
pick, and then Florida
Yep.
Florida State almost made it a little bit interesting for you.
Yep. They scared me.
And then Owen loses another lock on a heartbreaker,
Yeah.
and minus 8.5 now. Or now he's 2-5. He's taking Texas A&M minus 8.5 this week.
If anyone out there is looking for bets to make, do the opposite of Owen. Majority of the time, you will come out ahead.
Yeah, absolutely fade Owen, and then tell the Yam Man, because he's taking, you're taking what, Michigan plus 2.5 this week.
Yep.
I
Michigan
mean,
plus 2.5.
this guy's 6-1. You
I
might want
might
to
know
put
what I'm
something in
talking
that.
about.
He
I
might know
might
what he's
know.
talking about. And then I got Oregon covering that 8.5 over Indiana.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
It should be. It should be. So that's about it. Time to wrap it up. We got anything else
All
for
right.
us?
Nope, nope. Like I said, we've got some stuff coming up for NBA season in a couple weeks, and yeah, thanks everyone for listening.
Yeah, we are 2 weeks out from NBA.
Let's
2 weeks
go.
out from NBA. Is it 2 weeks from
Let's
tomorrow or two
go.
weeks from Wednesday? Do we have a Tuesday
Wednesday.
game this week? Okay, this year?
No.
All right.
Uh, but yeah, we're gonna have to do some specials for that.
All right, we will do. We'll see you guys next week, next Monday for sure.
Peace and love.
Take it easy.